Mm-hmm.
And I, like an asshole, gave them all.
Oh, nice.
Now I wonder why I got the runs.
Yeah. Is that Five Nights at Freddy's? Uh-huh. Stay out of there, man. No. I don't know.
Is it getting nice out?
No.
Cold?
It's chilly. It's not cold, but it's rainy. Making it chilly.
The sun would come out and get nice and warm. Of course, it will also rain.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Colts and the Niners on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Purdy now on second down. This throw left side caught by Kittle. Here's a third down and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as My guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A toss, and here's Brooks. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And that's a good drive. Move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Check mash, check mash. Go.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Go, Reed, go.
They go right back to Taylor. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Hey, check that, street. Get it? Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On second down, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Niners offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On second down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here's Downs to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-all is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have a Colts 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Ready?
Richardson going to look to throw. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ready, Lion. Here we go. Here we go. Ready,
Here's Sermon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Colts take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
What is the 3rd?
Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Purdy works out of the pistol. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Yeah. Wouldn't matter, that'd have been out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, hurt. Here we go, set. Go.
Richardson to throw. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ready. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll run here with Sermon. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hit. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
Now Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Check Bobcat.
Now Richardson.
Yeah.
That's
I think I'll go once in a
it's
while.
Mitchell.
There was
And
contact.
he's into the end zone. And Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Colts move out in front by the score of 17-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners on. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so The time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. Here's Purdy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Slot man in motion left. Purdy now on 2nd down. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Back to the air again is Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. On play action, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Breece Hall, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we'll head west to check on the other team in the Keystone State, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. The Raiders get back to 500 at 2-2 with the victory. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that 1st half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Trap 50, trap 50. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7.
Right there, right there.
From the gun, Richardson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. To throw, it's Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Throwing, Richardson. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Early.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That one into the hands of Downs.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here we go. Set.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He's going to have the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd down. Purdy has his man, that's Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 45-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Let's go now. Let's go. Go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on. Hurt, hurt.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Pass right side to Downs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They put Woods in motion.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Ho-ho. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Well, I love the aggressive play call here by this offensive coordinator. The decision to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. Of course, #1 goal, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, once he got past the line of scrimmage, he saw daylight, and he had a huge run in front of him.
Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, right?
On the ground, this is Sermon. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Let go.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Set. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Morning, bud.
They'll stick with him again. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now Richardson. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good, but see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Hot, go.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let go.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you, the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Set, go.
Back to the air is Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the toss as they look to run. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after.
Hey, alert, roll.
His kick is good. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Zone read. It's a give to Taylor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Taylor on 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
All right, another W, guys. 24 wins in a row now for the Colts.
Set. Ready. Hut, hut. Set. Go. Set it. Hut. On the set. Ready. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Check go. Ready. Ready. Ready, ready. Get up. Come on. Set. Hut, hut. Let's go. Go. Down. Hut. Got it. Ready? Ready. Set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready up. Set go. Ready. Ready.
Appreciate it there, Rock. Let's go ahead and take on the Jets here. Score some more touchdowns.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, where we'll see the teams from Broadway Joe's Guarantee and Super Bowl III. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now it's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Colts had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he takes
Let's go, Mitchell.
Touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Colts are going to
oh, man. That's his 6th sack, man, through 4 games.
Get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Richardson to throw. Now this taken in by Downs. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Panther Street, go!
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. On the option left, Richardson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Hurt.
Sermon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, And we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
The New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 that time, and a Colt.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Richardson off the play fake.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Go, Reed. Go.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now Richardson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
On the ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check, ready.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Adonai Mitchell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this
toward the sideline, intercepted.
What a pick, man. By Rose.
He's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved.
Struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the shotgun, Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
What a half. 3 touchdown passes, guys.
Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. Traylon Burks, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Jordan Love, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 29, here's second down at 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Let's go. Hey, hey.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Ball again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ready? Lion.
Now it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready? Hurt.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
60 Eagles. Liking 18.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now. Hot go.
He'll buy some time right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He gets it underneath to Hall, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Richardson shotgun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. The New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Looking to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ready? Roll. Reload.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Come on. Set.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On second down, another shot for Sermon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Check mash, check mash. Hey.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Fighting down past the 45. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Play action. Now Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Open man, that's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Taylor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out now come the Jets. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ray. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. And he's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Colts, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.